Black Business Month, as I mentioned last week. So I'm going to give you a little story about a black business, actually several. Celebrity empires that involve content creation, whether streaming series, documentaries, or branded entertainment, require production infrastructure. Black-owned production companies are filling that role at every budget level. Issa Rae's Hooray Media and LeBron James' Spring Hill Company are the most visible examples, but dozens of smaller black-owned production firms handle the work that feeds larger celebrity-branded content pipelines. According to Ebony, celebrities like Megan Thee Stallion and Angel Reese are building multi-industry empires by deliberately partnering with black-owned creative and business services rather than defaulting to established white-owned firms. Okay. As summer winds down and another school year approaches, generations of Chicagoans gathered yesterday along Martin Luther King Drive for the 97th annual Bud Billiken Parade and Festival. The parade dates to 1929 when Chicago Defender founder Robert S. Abbott organized the first Bud Billiken Parade as an extension of the newspaper's Bud Billiken Club, which was created years earlier to encourage and celebrate black youth. What began as a celebration centered on children grew into one of Chicago's most enduring black cultural traditions. A popular suburban beer company is opening its first Chicago tap room in the former Metropolitan Brewing Space at Rockwell on the River later this year. Phase 3 Brewing Company, which launched in 2019 and has tap rooms in suburban Lake Zurich and Elmhurst, is coming to the Chicago River with its third tap room. The tap room will take over the Metropolitan Brewing spot at 3057 North Rockwell Avenue in Avondale. Please visit our webpage, tfmradioshow.com. You can subscribe and follow us on Fanbase, Threads, TikTok, Spoutable, Blue Sky, and Twitter. Also subscribe and follow our YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook channels to view us live when we are on the air. You can also listen to a repeat of this show every Tuesday on WARRradio.com, 1520 AM and 103.5 FM, where North Carolina comes to listen. We'll be right back.
Hey, Family Meeting cousins. As you know, we've created a Patreon Family Meeting subscription and membership page to include you great listeners in our effort and give you a chance to very economically promote your business, organization, or local event. You can contribute as little as $5 per month to get your message out and support the Family Meeting as a viable voice. We know you appreciate our permanent interest dialogue, get up and dance playlist, and our great guests who stop by. So become a cousin and go to our website, tfmradioshow.com, and click the link.
Hey, this is Eric's son, Malcolm Grant. I listen to the Family Meeting.
Hi, this is Tommy Nelson. Visit me at A Custom Cabinet Design, Facebook.com. I listen to the Family Meeting.
Hello, everybody. It's not the voice that you are expecting. So don't swipe. Don't change the channel. However you're watching it, stay with me the next 2 hours. Mr. Grant and his lovely wife are not here today. So you're stuck with me. And I'm looking forward to this show. I think we're going to have a little fun. It's going to be... Y'all know I'm not Eric, so I can't just, I don't have that deep brain that he has. So we're all gonna wing it today. Devin's here with me, so I already feel good. We're gonna have a good time, right, Devin?
Oh, we're gonna wing it so hard. I can get angry like Eric if you want me to. Just get me on some roll like we were before the show started.
Oh yeah, that was
something.
Maybe we might have to. I know. But I'm just so glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here too, Michelle. You say stuck with? No, we are delighted.
Oh, that's just because you love
Fortunate.
me. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Michelle.
So we are going to, what's the word I wanted to say? We're just going to freestyle it today. I'm going to open the phone lines. It's going to be an open forum, 773-763-9278. But I do have a couple of things that I want to talk to you about before we get into the phone calls. You guys should know that I have some amazing girlfriends who are so smart. And I'm hoping that they'll call and chat with us today because they have some things to say. I spent a lot of time, Devin, I was going to write down all this stuff to talk about today about, changing the world one conversation at a time. You know how I am. I decided let's just freestyle. Let's see what happens. But I do want to talk about what I did yesterday and the day before. I was at BMO, the headquarters on Canal, for a conference called Cosmo. And it stands for, I'm going to tell you, because it was so interesting to me, the Collaboration for Outcomes Using Social Media in Oncology. Now, I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I was working there, volunteering, working, spending my time. And this is why I asked you about social media earlier, because I don't do a whole lot of it. I'm on YouTube, and I told you I broke up with Twitter, and it took me years to do it. But I finally did it, and so that's all I do is YouTube. I'm not on Threads. I'm not on any stuff. Eric's on all that stuff. But after attending and working at this conference, I'm thinking maybe I should reconsider that, because they're actually helping people. It's not just trash, right? And most of them, there were about 150 people there. And there were doctors, and there were advocates, patient advocates, and then providers, people who, the medicine and all that stuff. And they have podcasts. One guy had 14,000 followers on LinkedIn, and he does little short videos. So I don't know. Maybe I should do something for good. Maybe I could do that, make that happen. What do you think?
I think you got it, Michelle. What's going to be, I guess, your forte in these videos? What are you going to be portraying?
That's the question, isn't it? What would I say? What would I talk about? I don't know.
What are you passionate about?
Changing the world one conversation.
All right, it's going to be a lot there. It's pretty broad, but we could definitely narrow that down a little bit. Let's just pick your big 3 changes in the world that you want to see right now.
Well, I want to see our government changed.
I feel like that's
yesterday.
A big 3 right there. There's 3 men I want to see out of government as soon as yesterday.
Like yesterday, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm reconsidering it. I might. I actually have all of the apps, right? Because I can't open stuff that people send me if I don't have them.
Right.
So I have everything. I have. I don't have Facebook, but I YouTube, Twitter.
Sorry.
I don't have Threads though. Maybe my friend just sent me something from Threads. Maybe I should get Threads. But everything else I have. Snapchat. Is that an app?
It's
not
an
really
app,
an app.
yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I call it social media.
I'm old.
No, you're not old. I feel that way some days with so many things coming out here. Like when you how you always follow us on Spoutable. I'm like, what the heck is Spoutable?
That I have Spoutable.
Yeah.
I do. I have Spoutable.
Do you still have Blue Sky? Because I remember that was a big thing for a while, and then now
I have it, but
no one talks about it
Nobody
anymore.
talks about it.
It was so big when it first came out.
Yeah, I don't know. What are the big 3?
Oh, I mean, Instagram's where everyone's going right now.
Okay.
That's
I got
definitely
Instagram.
Yeah, excuse me. I've started using Instagram because everyone's like, oh, that's where people are going now. I'm like, all right. I guess TikTok's another big one, as I still see I told you before here, I doom scroll for hours. That's my most used app every week, and I'm like, maybe just put the phone down.
And that's just videos, right?
Just videos.
Do they have a time limit?
Yes and no. There are time limits, but I've seen some videos about there. You can be like me. What I like to do is to turn on live streams, and those go on for as long as ever. And sometimes they're just good background noise while I'm doing other things, or if I'm going on a walk, sometimes I'll pop one on.
Yeah. Well, this guy I follow, Tizzy Ent. You know him?
Tizzy Entertainment, yes.
Is that what okay, yeah. I'm a fan of his, and he always talks about how he gets blocked on TikTok.
Yes, it's become a new thing. There was I followed Dean Withers, and he was talking about how he's been getting hit a lot lately with TikTok saying he is under the age of 18, therefore he can't be posting videos.
He's over 18.
He's 21, 22. But it's same thing with Tizzy. He's getting hit a lot, and we're noticing this because for the longest time, right-wing accounts on TikTok were getting hit for the reasons they get hit. They're spewing out lies, disinformation, and making, putting people in harm's way.
Yeah.
But now I'm blanking on the name of the guy who bought it, but he is a friend of the current president. And now we're seeing a bunch of left-wing accounts getting hit with stuff saying that they are under the age of 18. And I'm like, that's very specific, that several left-wing accounts are now being hit with this, you're under the age of 18. And I'm like, that's very specific that several left-wing accounts are now being hit with this, you're under the age of 18. And it's like, okay, the right is like, we're being silenced. It's like, but you kept getting actual reasons. Every left-leaning person is posting. It's like this, says they're not over the age of 18. I'm sure there's other reasons. Yes, I'm sure there's left-leaning accounts that have gotten banned for legitimate reasons because, we're not
they're
perfect.
hateful and yeah.
Both sides have their issues. I mean, we're definitely a lot better, but, there's some people on our side that aren't so great either. I will come out and say it.
Is that true? I don't know any of them.
Same. I try to keep them out just like I try to keep the right wingers out of my world. I'm like, I don't need that.
But I like Dean. I like him. I don't understand it. Okay, but we need to find out who bought it.
I have a computer
Yes.
right in front of me.
Let's look at that. Okay, 773-763-9278. I want to take a moment to wish my beloved late father happy birthday. Today would have been his birthday, is his birthday. So happy birthday, Daddy. I miss you. I miss you very much. And I had something else I wanted to mention to you guys too. I wanted to tell everybody that the best conversations I have with Eric are when I'm at home by myself.
Isn't that most people? When you're at home, you're driving, you're in the shower, you think of all these things you're going to say.
I play the show in my head over and over again, and I always come up with some great one-liners, and I'm not in his presence, and we're not on the air.
And right now we are, but he's not here. Right. So the best you got is me, Michelle.
You're fabulous. You're wonderful.
Thank you, Michelle. And it's Larry Ellison who is the majority shareholder of TikTok. Ellison. Okay. Yeah, Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison.
Oh, yeah.
Very close alliance with Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. $45 million to Trump's 2024 election. And let's see. Relationship is closely tied Ellison to tech empire and his son David's media expansion on federal policy, government contracts, and major regulatory appeals during Trump's second term.
Man, that's just okay. Now we know, right?
Yep. I'm reading up all of this guy right now. It's like prior history supporting other Republicans such as Tim Scott.
Oh,
fully aligning
really?
Trump's circle, engaged as a central, highly influential figure in Trump's inner circle regarding technology. There we go. Because we all know the older you are, the less you understand technology. Mm-hmm. Hence why our former general manager who said he got out, he couldn't understand the moving media that radio is going into. He pointed at computers and said, "That's why I'm leaving," to me when he left. No joke.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I wish I was, Michelle.
He's not that old.
Yeah, 63. It's crazy. But you see, the president is the oldest president we've had in history. They show the man AI videos of stuff, and he believes
it.
And that's because his eyesight's going, or just a few handful of things here. But just this is, and it looks like Larry Ellison also is very big with AI and defense contracts.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh. Okay, you guys. I told you that I have some amazing, very, 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 very smart friends. And one of my besties is on the line, and she has something specific that I think that you guys will find fascinating. Remember, this is open forum. So whatever you guys want to talk about, but I think this might take up the conversation for the day because it's very, very interesting. We have my bestie, Carla Moore, on the phone from Kansas City. Hi, Carla.
Hey, how you doing, Michelle?
I'm better now that you've called, girl.
I was thinking I was going to be on hold for just 1 second, but I guess not.
No, he picked you up real quick. We've been waiting on you.
Well, I can tell you about Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison was the founder of Oracle. Mm-hmm. I used to work on Oracle back when I was database administrator. Mm. And he is not old. He is old, but he's not unfamiliar with tech. Mm. He's a very smart man. His son, David, is currently one of the people buying up all the media that's going on. I mean, they're the ones who are doing the Paramount Warner Brothers deal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so, and they're doing it specifically to get a hold of all of media. They want to own all of media, so that's why TikTok now has gone to the dark side.
Yeah,
and if they get their hands on anything else, they'll do the same thing. I mean, You know, one of the reasons they did the TikTok was back when in Trump's first term, he tried to destroy TikTok.
Yeah, I remember that.
And eventually it was like, okay, the only way you'll get on the airwaves or on the interwebs is if you sell to us. And that's basically what ended up happening.
Wow.
Is that the United States version of TikTok was sold to Ellison. And now that's the reason why they're blocking everything over there.
Well, thank you, my darling. Let's get to it with you. What do you want to talk about?
Well, what I want to talk about is the current controversy over there in the WNBA with Caitlin Clark and all of the Caitlin Clark against the world, I guess, being fueled by, and we'll bring this into the MAGA world, being fueled now by the racist fools that call themselves basketball fans who have absolutely no idea what's going on in the basketball world, especially not the WNBA. And then I'll have to say on the left and in our world as African Americans, we too have a bias in this area. And again, fueled by people who don't really even know anything about the WNBA, don't watch the games. All they watch are these clips that come across YouTube or whatever streaming app they're using, and it's getting out of hand. And I've been watching WNBA ball since the beginning.
Yeah.
Back in 1997, and have gone to numerous WNBA championship games, numerous games. Used to travel around the country and go to games.
Well, you're an athlete yourself, right?
Right. I went to college on a basketball scholarship. Played 4 years. We played in the first NAIA tournament here in Kansas City. I live in Kansas City. The first NAIA women's tournament ever. We played in that and went to the championship game. And so I've been watching WNBA ball for a long time and seen the progression.
Yep.
And for all the people who, and I'm a big Caitlin Clark fan, and I'm more of a, you could call it a fan, but I don't have a T-shirt or anything like that. I don't have anybody's T-shirt or shirt, jersey, or anything like that. But I am a fan of the game. I'm a fan of lots of games, but I'm definitely a fan of women's basketball, having played it. Not only did I play it, I coached and I refereed. So I know a little bit about basketball. Okay. And this entire argument that they're having about, or controversy they're having about Caitlin whining and doing all that. Caitlin whined in college.
Well, wait a minute.
She whined just because she got the WNBA.
Wait a minute, Carla. So I saw something that came across my phone that said somebody's trying to get her to quit or fire her. Is this what you're talking about?
You know, they can't fire her.
Well, that's what came across my phone. Yeah.
She's got a contract. Nobody can make her quit. Okay. I mean, she can quit on her own, of course. But she has a contract. She has a very lucrative endorsement contracts, or several lucrative endorsement contracts. She's worth about $20 million. I doubt very seriously she quits anytime soon.
So what's the controversy?
And
what's happening?
Well, the controversy is that they think that she's getting extra attention, that she doesn't get fouls called on her, and then that other fouls are called against people who defends her, and that she is getting preferential treatment. And they're more angry at the fact that, I think they're more angry at the fact that when she came into the league, it's like they believe the league just started noticing. You know, people just started noticing the league because she came into it.
Right.
And let me give you some history about Caitlin Clark, because I watched her when she played back in Iowa. When she played when she broke every record in college basketball. And I'm talking about she broke many male records in college basketball. She was one of the best players to come out of college basketball in a very long time.
Yeah.
And the Diana Taurasi, the Sue Birds, all of these people, they were great players. And it's a shame that now we want to notice the league when those players were playing, and they were fantastic players. Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, they have all sorts of records in the WNBA. And many more before them, Cheryl Swoops. I mean, my sister lived next door to Cheryl. These people have been very good for a very long time, but nobody noticed. And I want WNBA to grow.
Yes.
And because of Caitlin Clark, and I'm not going to say exactly because of Caitlin Clark, but because of Caitlin Clark, now they're earning $500,000 a year, which is nothing. But they were when she came into the league, her salary was $73,000.
Wow.
This year, it's $500,000.
That's amazing.
Because they just signed a new CBA contract that they fought for because the crowds and everything were getting bigger. And one of the biggest reasons they were getting bigger is because of her. And I don't care who she is and how they fight on the floor, because there are many, 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 many people who play this game who are just as tough and whiny and foul and do in this league as Caitlin Clark.
So who exactly is complaining about her, Carla? Why is it MAGA?
Well, MAGA is not complaining about her. Well, let me tell you, the MAGA has now become involved up to the Congress level. It is there were like 11 Republican congressmen who wrote the WNBA and said that they are going to investigate through the DOJ and through the Department of Labor and literally through the Civil Rights Division. Are we kidding me? Through the Civil Rights Division, if they don't explain why Caitlin Clark is being targeted.
Wow.
What? I mean, literally. And I tell you what, these people who think Caitlin Clark is a MAGA, she is not. She is
well,
not
she went to that concert or something, right? Did a walk-off or some country singer or something who's MAGA. I think that's why people are saying that.
She's from the country?
Yeah.
She's from the country.
Yeah.
And the person on their team who's MAGA is the Cunningham person who got that controversial file. It wasn't even controversial. She was filed the other day by Chicago on the Chicago Sky, and the Indiana Fever were playing. And Dejana, I think that's her name, Dejana Cunningham, came up, filed. Not Cunningham's the one she filed, but Dejani, I think that's her name, filed Cunningham with a really rough foul, grabbed her by the neck. They called a flagrant 2 throughout the game, and she basically will be suspended for the next game unless she appeals. And all these people are going, oh, she didn't foul. She did foul. It was a flagrant 2. And what they're saying is, well, Cunningham does it too. I really don't care what happened in prior games. Cunningham does it too. So do other players. It's the game that you're playing in, whether or not something happened.
So let me ask you this. What, as a fan, can we do to make any difference? Or is there anything we can do?
Well, I think as fans, we need to watch the games instead of watching the clips. And then you'll see how great these women are when they're playing basketball. I mean, from the time in '97 when this league started to now, it has grown as far as talent and ability has grown. As Donald Trump said, 100%. And what the league needs to do, and you need to watch that because these women are playing some ball. It's exciting. And what the league needs to do is tell their fans and whoever is listening to them that we will not tolerate racism. We will not tolerate violence. We will not tolerate ignorant name calling because we got people now. Remember, Indiana is the home of the KKK. Started in Indiana. Yeah. So people go, oh, Indiana's this is racist folks, they've been racist. And MAGA is using this controversy. I hate the fact that they're doing this because, again, they don't even like women. So they don't like women's basketball. So don't tell me that these people care what's happening in women's basketball. They want to exploit what is going on, and they want to make this about Caitlin. Caitlin has said, I don't want those people to like me. I do not want to be associated with that.
Yeah.
We do what we do here, and that is not what we do. That is not what I'm associated with, and the league needs to do something about this. They, as I said, they need to come out and say, we don't want you as a fan. If you believe that you can be racist, that you can call people up, because they're calling people up and threatening them now.
They ruin everything.
Everything. Elisa Thomas, who got a foul on Caitlin. Elisa Thomas is one of the most brutal people. She is always fouling people. Caitlin's just one of many. The girl will fold you over. But she's getting death threats in this league. I mean, and other people are getting death threats. For what reason? This is basketball.
Yeah.
And it's good basketball. And look at it for this entertainment value, which is what you should be looking for. Why are we looking for racism everywhere we go? I know that there are people out here who say that there's always racism and everything. Yes, there is. But you don't have to add to the pot.
Exactly
And
right.
we don't have to add to the pot. And I'm a sports purist.
Yes.
Yes, there's
You are.
racism. Yes, there is racism all over the place and everything. I look at games for games. I look at football, basketball, hockey. If there's a sport
Yes,
out
you
there,
do.
I'll probably look at it on TV or wherever. I look at WNBA every day. I have it on every streaming thing. They have it on Peacock, and that's how you know it's grown. They're now on Peacock. They're on prime time. They're on Netflix sometimes. Rare, but they're on CBS. They're on ION. They have grown tremendously, and Caitlin Clark is one of the reasons. And it is a shame that most people don't know the early stars.
It really is. I agree.
It's a shame that now but take it for what it is. If it's growing now, let it grow.
Let it grow.
Don't try to diminish it now because you all have this whole thing of racism going everywhere and around it. Caitlin Clark, I was at the game that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, the NCAA championship game. It wasn't a championship game; it was the game before that.
Yeah.
Where in Iowa, it wasn't Indiana, sorry, back in college when Iowa was playing LSU. And I was at that game. And all of that trash talk and everything, that just was part of the game. But people took that trash talk and just blew it out.
It made it, yeah.
And then it went into the NBA, and because Angel played there in Chicago.
Yep.
And they just went into the NBA and blew it up too.
Yep.
First of all, there's two different players. She's a guard. She's a center.
Well, and they were friendly with each other, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember that.
And the WNBA is partly responsible for blowing this up, for allowing it to blow up because they wanted the publicity.
Sure.
They wanted the publicity.
Sure.
But now it's to a point where you need to stop it. You need to do what it takes to get that out of your game because that's what people will remember, and that's what people want to talk about. And instead of talking about people like Olivia Miles, who's one of the baddest darn rookies playing in the game, or Beckers, or Nafisa, or Aja Wilson, who is bad.
I know who that is.
I mean, so why are we, and all of the other players who are out there, there's so many good ones now.
Yeah.
Why aren't we talking about that? Why aren't we talking about that instead of letting this controversy and letting this type of stuff sully everything we do that's for enjoyment and entertainment?
Yep. Carla,
Yeah.
I love you. I got to go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I got carried away.
As you do. But we got to take a break. Now, you can hold on, and I can come back to you later after I take a couple more calls. But, yeah, we got to take a break right now, okay?
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Okay. I love you. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
All right,
Okay. Bye. Hey, y'all, 773-763-9278. Open forum today. We'll be right back.
Jambalaya, if you will. Just jam.
My name is Miss G. This is the family meeting. Hold on, we'll be right back.
The law office of Darnell Lyles is ready to help you. Whether it's personal injury, criminal, DUI, and OWI, nursing home, product liability, it doesn't matter. Call 219-939-9LAW. That's 219-939-9529. That's right. When you're driving and get into a wreck.
You better call Darnell.
Had a few drinks too many? A cop hits you with a DUI or OWI?
I think you better call Darnell.
Arrested and facing criminal charges, misdemeanor or felony?
I think you better call Darnell.
Purchase a product that causes you or a loved one harm?
I think you better call Darnell.
When your loved one is neglected and abused in a nursing home?
I think you better call Darnell.
That's right, you better call Attorney Darnell Lyles and get represented right. And the first consultation is free. Yes, free. So call right now. 219-939-9LAW. That's 219-939-9529. Attorney Darnell Lyles. Darnell Lyles.
Calling all valued members of the American Veterinary Medical Association, or AVMA. Your future retirement goals can be achieved. Introducing the AVMA Retirement Plan. Tailored to meet the distinct needs of veterinarians with streamlined administration and reduced burdens. Vets enjoy unrivaled benefits that include service provider oversight, knowledgeable expert investment guidance, and delegated fiduciary services. Veterinarians who use this plan can say goodbye to annual retirement plan audits and annual retirement plan tax reporting. Veterinarians, you can enjoy retirement your way with customizable plans to suit your practice's unique structure. From eligibility to vesting schedules and more, elevate your retirement journey with AVMA's specialized plan. Learn more by sending an email to polaris@polarisadvice.com. Secure your veterinary legacy starting today. Email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. Securities offered through LineStreet Financial, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Polaris Wealth Management, LLC. Polaris Wealth Management and LineStreet are not affiliated.
Hey Chicago, are you always on the go? Take the new Shy 311 app with you to find the information that you need, submit non-emergency city service requests, and much more. Download the new Shy 311 app, built with Chicagoans for Chicagoans. That's Shy 311 on the App Store or Google Play, or check it out online at 311.chicago.gov. Stay informed with Shy 311. It's your gateway to Chicago services.
This is Attorney Darnell Lyles. Welcome back to the family meeting.
And we're back. 773-763-9278. Paul, I see you. I'm going to come to you in just a second, okay? After Carla's call, one of the things that I was going to talk about today, and then I changed my mind, but because of this call with Carla and the racism and the WNBA, I thought I would mention this anyway, because I think it's a little relevant. So I don't know if you guys know the comedian D.L. Hughley. He used to be, I was never really a fan in his early stand-up, because he punched down. His shtick was he would humiliate people in his audience. And fast forward a few years, when Kamala was running, he was one of those black men that talked bad about her and said, she put black men in jail, blah, blah, blah. And then he did his research and apologized to her face and spent a lot of time talking about how wrong he was. And so then I started paying more attention to him, okay? He just wrote a book about his father and his relationship with his father. And he told a story about how he was really bad in school. He was just a bad kid, just kind of running around in the neighborhood doing all kinds of stuff. And his dad, he was in a store running away from some gang members or whatever, and they were getting ready to come into the store to chase after him. DL's father came into the store to get some beer, and I think he said some Hennessy or something. And he sees his son, DL, and then takes him out of the store, and they're on their way home. And this resonated with me so much. He said his dad looked at him and said, aren't you tired? You know, aren't you just tired of being this kid that's just messing up all the time? And so I pose that question to those of us here in America. Aren't we tired of all of this crap that's happening? Aren't we tired? How tired are we? What are we willing to do? Because we don't vote, we're screwed. But we just need to be so tired that we're just done, and we're going to do the work to just change what's happening today. It just breaks my heart all the time. Paul, you have some ideas for my videos?
Yeah, well, you just what you need to do.
Wait a minute, Paul. Where are you? Because you're coming in and out. You're bad. Your line's bad.
Oh, am I?
Okay, sounds a little. Okay.
I'm bad?
Nope. There you go. You sound better now.
Better?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Let's start with that question. So you want to make some videos. I guess they're going to be kind of instructive or something, but you want to put them on social media.
I guess. I mean, yeah.
Okay, I understand. But think about this. And the why aren't we tired of this is because social media has become, you remember the meme that the Republicans had about Democrats just want to make black people dependent on government, right? Mm-hmm. And there are black people like who starts with a B, ends with an N, who buy into that crap. Mm-hmm. But what social media wants to do is make everybody dependent on it because it's not an open platform. It's not intended to be an open and free platform. It's a moneymaker. And so as you're saying, that these social media are checking people one way or another, it's only if it filters down to in some way promoting their message, what they want to get across. Mm-hmm. So what you're going to have to do in order to find something you want to do, and I think I can just say this as much as I know you, which is not that much, you're going to have to do this. First of all, find something that you are totally dedicated to, not only that you know about, but that you're dedicated to, and that you think can be used or somehow converted or in some way, channeled to making the changes that you want. So I would suggest this. I think I know where you were at 7 o'clock this morning, okay?
You do?
Right? You're there every Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
You're there every Sunday, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so let me suggest this. You read as many commentaries about the scriptures, especially the Gospels, that you can.
Sure.
And see, because the commentaries actually will help you take a different stand than something you're just going to get or anybody's going to get at service. Mm-hmm. So here's an example. We had a commentary about, what is probably the top 3 best-known miracles, and the one that helped the most people all at once.
Okay, stop again, because now, are you walking around? What are you doing?
No, I don't. It's my service. It's my service.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop, because I can't even hear you at all now.
Totally?
Yeah, you're totally. I can hear. I can't even hear complete words. Do you want to hang up and call back?
No. Can you hear me now?
No. It's really bad. No. I mean, I can hear you. I just can't hear you. You know what I mean? It's garbled. It's really garbled.
Paul, are you by your computer?
Did he say yes?
I can't understand.
We can't. Paul, we're going to try one more time. Oh, he hung up.
We lost him as a whole.
Oh, well, we have Ken.
Yeah, that's very good.
Ken from Rogers Park. You have some suggestions for me, Ken?
Always and forever, each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. What's the name of the group, Michelle?
Oh, jeez. You know, I'm old now. You put me on the spot.
Heat Wave.
Oh, thank you. Because that was one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites.
That packed the dance floor, and also Hey There Lonely Girl. That packed the dance floor. A lot of them. A lot of them during the 70s when I grew up. Well, suggestion I got, since you got a beautiful voice, you should read paragraphs of romance novels.
You know what?
He slowly let her hair down. They pressed their lips together. I mean, I pay to hear you read a paragraph of that.
Ken, this is a family show.
I didn't say anything. Inappropriate.
That's something to think about, Ken. That's something to think about. If you guys have any other ideas for me and a podcast or whatever, let me know. Here's the thing I know I don't want to do. I don't want to talk about politics all day, every day. I just don't want to do it. We have enough people doing that. Richard does an outstanding job, okay? So we got people to do that. I wonder what half of these people are going to do when DT's gone.
Yeah, I want. That brings me to my next topic is I think the problem is social media and Wi-Fi. Now, why do I say that? Because all the years with Wi-Fi and internet and all that, we have not cured cancer. We still have hatred. Hatred is even more. And I think Google and all those, I think they dumb down our children because we used to research everything in the library. Here they press a button or ask it a question and they get it. I think it dumbs down people. And I think it spreads hatred because it's so easy, like you get, text and all that. I think it's the problem.
See, I feel like it's both, right? It's the great equalizer, but it's also, we're more siloed now than 20 years ago. I always tell this story. I was saying it today, in fact, that when I moved here a little over 20 years ago, I could walk down the street, sit on the bus, go to Macy's and have casual, brief, delightful conversations with strangers. And now nobody's looking up from their phone. They're walking literally with their face in their phone. So nobody's interacting with each other except through their texting. You can go to a restaurant and people will be sitting across from each other sharing a meal, but they're not sharing conversation because they're on their phones too. So, but
that's what I say. Some technologies is the problem, and I think Wi-Fi, social media, there's so much out there that people can spew good and hate,
right,
and racism, and it has not cured any medical thing. Maybe improved some treatments, but has not cured because they don't want to cure. Curing does not make money. Treatments do. I think Wi-Fi. It's no good. Hatred, racism is even more, and even the thing like basketball. Look what they do. They call up and with the black basketball girls play. There's so much hatred on there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Now,
but you can find the good too, Ken. You can find the good too. It's you just have to look for it. You just have to look for it.
It's very hard. Bad news sells.
Yeah, but I follow this guy. It's called Be the Good. Black guy. He just shares really good, wholesome, wonderful stories several times a day. They're
That's
beautiful.
Rare. I haven't heard.
Look him up. He's a young black man, and it's called Be the Good is what it's called.
Yeah, so, I think you should do something like that.
Now, I would love to do that if someone could feed me some good stories, because, I would do that. That I would do.
Because I hear nothing. I've never heard anybody, especially the popular ones, and I love Tom Hartman, but he's nothing but doom and gloom.
Anymore now. I mean, he wasn't always that way.
Yeah, that's true. It's just, I think that's the problem.
It's the world we're living in now. I'm sorry to say.
You see them on the bus, they're all looking down.
Yep.
And like you said, in the restaurant, at first date, they're both looking at their phone. I want to walk over there, Michelle, and say, put down your phone and talk to each other.
I want to tell people to look up so that they don't walk into me. That's what I want to do.
Right. It's just like, can you give up your phone? Well, no, they can't.
Yep, they can't.
And they never will.
I think you might be right about that.
It was medical stuff. They found out more in the 1800s without computers, without electron microscopes than they did now. That's what I'm saying. It's because they don't want to, especially the medical. I'm somewhat involved with that. They don't want cures because cures do not make money, do not sell pharmaceuticals, do not make the doctors. And so I'm sounding like Debbie Downer, but that's the observation I see.
Yeah. You know, I know you're familiar with Chris Rock. He used to do this bit many, many years ago, and he would say, he was talking about the AIDS epidemic, and he was saying, he said there will never be a cure for AIDS because, as you said, Ken, there's no money in the cure. The money's in the medicine.
No, the money's in the medicine. Like Fauci studied for 40 years for a cure for AIDS.
Yeah.
All he came up with was a treatment so you wouldn't die.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And here they're grilling them on the thing there. And the thing is, they're saying, well, usually it takes 2 to 3 years for a vaccine. Everybody's forgetting that Donald Trump did
Operation Warp Speed.
Operation Warp Speed, which he said I did in 3-4 months. What they did was they had 30,000 people. They did a trial with the initial vaccine and see how long it would last. Mm-hmm. It lasted as long until it weaned off, and they had to come up with a booster shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was about.
Mm-hmm.
And Donald Trump goes, I'm the one, when he was saying it was a hoax, it's a bad vaccine, but he took credit for that, for the warp speed,
Yeah.
the Star Trek. He took credit for that, and they were blaming Fauci. It takes 2 to 3 years for a vaccine. That's true. That's true. So you can see long-term effects of that with different medicines and stuff like that. Yeah. So he's a liar with that. But what do I have good to say? I have good to say. You're Eric's not your husband, is he?
No, he's my brother from another mother. His wife is Tiffany.
Don't wish that on Michelle.
I was so confused. Yeah.
His wife is here with us every week.
She doesn't talk.
She just doesn't talk. Yeah, she's here.
Oh, she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ronald Reagan would like to say something to you, Michelle. Well, Michelle.
Okay, Ken, that's a wrap for you.
Michelle, there you go again. Everybody's blaming me for trickle-down economics.
Okay. Thank you, Ken, for your call.
Bye, honey.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a good Sunday, the rest of your Sunday. Michelle, Cam, I see you guys. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. 773-763-9278. We'll be right back after this break.
Always and forever, each moment with you.
This is Dr. Steve Johnson from Howard University. Keep listening to The Family Meeting.
That somehow came true. And I know tomorrow.
Do you own a business in Illinois? Are you aware of the new retirement plan requirement that could impact your business? Listen up, this is crucial information you don't want to miss. If you're a business with at least 5 employees and have been operating for 2 years or more, Illinois law now mandates that you provide a retirement plan. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Polaris Wealth Management can be your professional partner in navigating this new landscape. We specialize in helping businesses just like yours establish affordable retirement plans that meet your needs and keep you compliant. You may avoid penalties as high as $500 per employee by acting now. Our team of seasoned professionals will guide you through the process step by step, making it easy for you to set up a 401k, a simple IRA, or another qualified retirement plan. Visit our website at polarisadvice.com for more information or shoot us an email at polarisadvice.com. We're here to help you provide your employees with the retirement benefits they deserve while safeguarding your business from potential fines. Don't let these changes catch you off guard. Contact Polaris Wealth Management today, and let's work together to build a better retirement future for your employees and your business. Visit polarisadvice.com or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. Securities offered through Lion Street Financial LLC, member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Polaris Wealth Management LLC. Polaris Wealth Management and Lion Street are not affiliated.
Do you have a pain that won't cease? A health issue that's not getting better? It may be time you visited Health on Earth Wellness Centers. With over 20 years experience, 4 Chicagoland locations, and patients that range from 2 months old to 93, Health on Earth Wellness Centers are fully prepared to meet all your chiropractic needs. We have state-of-the-art facilities in Crestwood, Tinley Park, the South Loop, and Naperville. Don't let being healthy be your last resort. Make it your first choice. Make an appointment today at healthonearth.org. That's healthonearth.org.
Itsashort.com. The website is itsashort.com, spelled ITSASHORT.com. We are the best designation on the internet for award-winning short film, video, and web series. Artists are from all over the world. They are award-winning from various festivals, but you can find us at info@itsashort.com, customer care at itsashort.com, and we'll get back to you straight away.
5 on the 22nd, it's right. I'm throwing a boom bang, boogity bang for my niggas. No gold diggers, it might resort to triggers, but a few tricks that's down for the cause. Breaking all laws and taking off the drawers. Crystal flowing.
Hello, this is Drunk Ass Adrian. Welcome back to the family meeting.
Adrian! Stella! Where y'all at? Okay, Cam. Hi, Cam.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you for... I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm glad you called. What's going on?
The last caller, I can understand the viewpoint about some of the younger generations not being as attentive in public and stuff. And I'm not saying that can't be worked on at the same time, but I feel like millennials and Gen Z, not that I'm biased about this, it's still an objective truth, have been failed in other ways. Like, it's kind of weird. It's like the phone topic has become incredibly hyper focused within like the last year, and I don't really know why, where we have failed to solve the school shooting problem. I would want to escape onto the internet as well if the people I'm around could just snap at any moment, or if the media is constantly pumping fears of it, or telling me, like in northern Wisconsin, I know they're telling school children here that they can't even have a backpack unless it's a clear backpack. It's kind of
you know what that's about, Cam. That's about money too. That's about the NRA and money. You know, we've lost our way in this country when it comes to protecting and taking care of people. It's not something we do a whole lot of anymore.
Yeah, and like, you know, there's a lot of mentally ill people out there, and I mean, they deserve help if they are willing to work on it. I mean, I guess in some cases too, if they're not willing to. But my point is that with all the mentally ill people out there, they can become very vocal on the internet without you having any context into what their day-to-day is, which means that it's easier to digest what they're saying instead of going, that person is not well, where that's far easier to do in public. I think that Gen X and boomers failed in adopting the internet, and I mean, I'm not sure how they could have gone any other way with it, to be honest, because the internet was unfathomable. It was so brand new in terms of like what could be done, that how are they supposed to all agree to adopt it and then adapt, learn it, and then teach millennials as they sped off into what we have now with the internet? It's not, I mean, maybe thinking about it too much is trying to fix something you can't go back and do.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, the pendulum has to switch eventually. right? It always does. I just don't know if I'll be alive to see it, right? It's because right now it feels really dark to me right now. And that's scary.
It'll switch. I got faith.
Yeah, I know you do, Kim. You're talented. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Did we lose him?
He says he's there.
Yeah.
No, I'm still here. I just.
You can't get quiet, Cam. This is radio.
No, I know. Yeah, it's. I remember asking another radio host the question of. I think it was like a few months into the post-election. Because with all the scary things that were happening, I said, "So do we buy guns now? Are we supposed to arm ourselves now?" And she was an attorney, and she cried on air after reading it, and I was just like, well, that wasn't my aim, but at least I know that I asked a good question. And it's still not one that people are willing to answer. Everyone kind of tiptoes around it, and I get why, but at some point, actually, Eric probably would answer.
Yeah, right. But I tell you what, my friend Carla, who just called, she has a gun now. My friend Michelle, who we're going to talk to after the break, she has a gun. I mean, I don't know that I should tell everybody that they have guns, but it's not I don't have one because I'm scared of them. I don't want one, but most of my female friends have guns now, and they didn't have them 10 years ago. So I don't know.
Well, maybe that's some perspective. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Cam. I'm glad you called.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a good night. Michelle, do not hang up. Stay with me, okay, till after the news. We'll be right back.
If my lane ain't like problems with all diamonds, I know the pressure gon' bust.
Hi, this is Valerie Simuterson. I am on the executive board for Women's March Illinois. Keep listening to the family meeting.
Imagine if Ricky had a gun out this motherfucker, there would have been.
Polaris is introducing a way for you to get empowering financial advice, save and plan. If you are like a lot of people, you'd like to work with a financial planner, but don't know if you earn or have enough to invest. Save and Plan will allow us to work with nearly anyone from young professionals to retirees looking to travel the world. Save and Plan is simple. Just sign up to save on a systematic monthly basis directly from your account and gain access to a planner and our planning services. Once you sign up, Polaris gives you a customized financial plan, a real person to speak with, and information to help you make good financial decisions. Your dedicated planner is just an email or phone call away. Save and Plan offers empowering advice for everyone. Visit us at polarisadvice.com. Call us today at 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. Save and Plan, empowering advice for everyone. Securities, insurance, and advisory services offered through FSC Securities Corporation. Member FINRA. SIPC. Insurance services offered through Polaris Insurance Agency, Inc., which is not affiliated with FSC Securities Corporation.
This is Chicago's Progressive Talk, 820 AM, WCPT Willow Springs, and online at WCPT820.com, where facts matter.
This is Miss Lady B, La Boricua. Now it's time for the Family Meeting News.
Welcome back. I'm Michelle Peltier, and here's more of what we're following on the Family Meeting. A landmark assessment of recent HBCU alums found graduates from those schools outperformed several national benchmarks in well-being, workplace engagement, and satisfaction with their college experience. The first portion of the study examines alumni who graduated between 2010 and 2025 from 44-year HBCUs with usable data. The full three-part project spans 64 four-year HBCUs and more than 500,000 documented alumni contacts, making it the largest assessment of HBCU alumni conducted to date. Among the findings, 70% of recent HBCU alumni were classified as thriving in everyday life, compared with 46% of Black U.S. adults. 83% reported a strong sense of belonging at their institution, compared with 65% of college graduates nationally. Go HBCUs. After dressing the U.S. Navy's Blue Angels for more than 4 decades, Pensacola's Black-owned sewing box has lost its contract to a Virginia-based government contractor. For 43 years, Candy Whitehurst and her Pensacola shop, the Sewing Box, handcrafted the iconic blue and yellow ceremonial flight suits worn by the U.S. Navy's Blue Angels. According to military.com, the Navy awarded a new 5-year contract worth up to $1.69 million to Virginia-based Aquila International, LLC, ending a partnership that Navy records trace back to the 1970s. Speaking to a local local news outlet, owner Candy Whitehurst said Navy personnel had traditionally notified her when it was time to renew the Blue Angels contract. This year, she says, that call never came. Sad. Families planted gardens, opened small businesses, raised children, and bought homes in the unincorporated community near Hayward, California, because discriminatory housing policies left them with few other options. It wasn't perfect. Streets flooded when it rained. Public services were scarce. County officials largely ignored the neighborhood's needs. It was that neglect that was used as an excuse to destroy it. In the early 1960s, Alameda County declared Russell City blighted, seized hundreds of properties through eminent domain, and bulldozed the community in the name of redevelopment. More than 1,000 residents were forced from the place they called home. But this week, more than 6 decades after those families lost everything, Alameda County has approved a $1.3 million in reparations for former residents and their descendants. The decision to offer reparations doesn't erase what was lost, but it does put money behind the country's acknowledgement of that harm. The county authorized an initial round of payments of up to $25,000 for each eligible household. Please visit our webpage, tfmradioshow.com. You can subscribe and follow us on Fanbase, Threads, TikTok, Spoutable, Blue Sky, and Twitter. Also subscribe and follow our YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook channels to view us live when we are on the air. You can also listen to a repeat of this show every Tuesday on WARRradio.com, 1520 AM, 103.5 FM, where North Carolina comes to listen. Michelle, I'll be right back with you after these messages. We'll be right back.
This is Chicago's Progressive Talk, 820 AM, WCPT Willow Springs, and online at WCPT820.com, where facts matter.
Hey, Family Meeting cousins. As you know, we've created a Patreon Family Meeting subscription and membership page to include you great listeners in our effort and give you a chance to very economically promote your business, organization, or local event. You can contribute as little as $5 per month to get your message out and support the Family Meeting as a viable voice. We know you appreciate our permanent interest dialogue, get up and dance playlist, and our great guests who stop by. So become a cousin and go to our website, tfmradioshow.com, and click the link.
Polaris is introducing a way for you to get empowering financial advice, save, and plan. If you are like a lot of people, you'd like to work with a financial planner, but don't know if you earn or have enough to invest. Save and Plan will allow us to work with nearly anyone from young professionals to retirees looking to travel the world. Save and Plan is simple. Just sign up to save on a systematic monthly basis directly from your account and gain access to a planner and our planning services. Once you sign up, Polaris gives you a customized financial plan, a real person to speak with, and information to help you make good financial decisions. Your dedicated planner is just an email or phone call away. Save and Plan offers empowering advice for everyone. Visit us at polarisadvice.com. Call us today at 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. Save and Plan, empowering advice for everyone. Securities, insurance, and advisory services offered through FSC Securities Corporation. Member FINRA SIPC. Insurance services offered through Polaris Insurance Agency, Inc., which is not affiliated with FSC Securities Corporation.
Hey Chicago, are you always on the go? Take the new Shy 311 app with you to find the information that you need, submit non-emergency city service requests, and much more. Download the new Shy 311 app, built with Chicagoans for Chicagoans. That's Shy 311 on the App Store or Google Play, or check it out online at 311.chicago.gov. Stay informed with Shy 311. It's your gateway to Chicago services.
My name is Cecil B. Lucy, attorney at law and a certified public accountant. Welcome back to the family meeting.
And we are back. Open lines, open forum, 773-763-9278. So we earlier today talked to my girl Carla, and I said that all my girlfriends are so smart and wonderful, and just I am incredibly blessed to be surrounded by some strong, powerful women. So we're going to speak to now my girl, Michelle. Michelle, welcome.
Hello. I'm here.
Yay. What's going on, girl?
I'm so glad that you prefaced this by that, because I was going to say full disclosure. I am a very good friend of Michelle's, and I have been for a decade. So just know, everybody, that what you hear is what you get. She's the real deal, and I love her so.
I love you more. Mwah.
Thank you. But anyway, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
You just hype me up. Let me live up to it, okay?
I'm ready.
Well, first of all, I just wanted to address Cam. And just one of the things that I felt he was kind of saying, over and over about the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me, and I'm not going to expose you, but I'm an old baby boomer. So I've been on computers since computers been in the workforce.
Since they came around, yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Not Matrix, talk to me about it, whatever, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, I remember back in the day when we supposedly sent a man to the moon. I always believed it until, social media. But anyway, I thought I saw the launch with my family, but hey, I don't know what I saw. Was it that guy? I can't think of his name now. The guy. But anyway, I don't want to start going off into other things, but I do want to talk about the Wi-Fi thing. Now, I do remember, and I brought up space back then because I remember we used to always say, why do they keep sending, stuff up there? Why have we been to the moon? Okay, why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't benefit us down here. It's just money going up there. And I was saying this as an adult, okay? And my thing later to find out that, satellites are what gives us what we have today, because I'm thinking in terms of like GPS. I don't know where I would be with my gas situation without GPS.
Right.
When you have to go somewhere foreign, that is one of the best things that you can use to keep from burning gas. Oh, I passed it. Let me make this U-turn. All that kind of stuff, dead. So
you know what? That's
point,
so true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the little things. And just like when we were all introduced to cable TV and we weren't, just slaves to 4 channels.
Girl, we are old. We are so old.
I know. But I'm just saying, as these things started developing, I noticed, he was putting a lot of emphasis on Wi-Fi. Well, for me, I love Wi-Fi. I'm so glad it's in my life. Now, what it delivers is streaming and whatever else we need, okay? Now, he was kind of conflating the two, if you ask me, because I think that what we learn and what we see that's happening in the world today, whether it's politics, it doesn't matter, race, whatever we see on social media, some people really take that stuff to heart. And when I say they take it to heart, I mean they believe what they hear. They cannot be taught anything else because they listen to what suits their fancy. And you can find plenty of things on there that can continue to boost those things, those beliefs, those foundations. Now, the baby boomers get a lot of slack for raising what are they? The Gen? No, they're not Gen Zs. I don't know who we had, Gen Xers or whatever. I don't know. All I know is my kids are right around AARP age, so that's all I can speak for. But we get a lot of blame for how our kids and their kids, they live in a totally different world than what we came up in.
It's true.
And each generation, there's a song by Mike and the Mechanics called The Living Years. I used to love that song. And there's a phrase that he always says at the beginning of it when he says, you know, every generation blames the one before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's true. We blame the generations, but we don't look at what those generations get. They get more than what we got. The next one gets more. I have 2 great-granddaughters, okay? And I don't know what the world is going to be like or if there's a world for them to be anything in. I don't know what constraints they'll have or anything. All we can look at is what we have today. Now, we understand, most of us that have a working brain and hasn't been fried yet by social media, we all know, especially the older crowd. I say 40 and up, and I'm not trying to discount anybody 35, okay? You and 20, you might know too. But what I'm saying is we have this notion that, you know, things are just so terrible, so out of control. But at the same time, it's the only reason why we don't hear the good things is because that's not what people want to talk about anymore.
That's true.
They don't want to talk about good. They want to talk about bad. They want to talk about what's the worst of the worst. And sure, it's out there. You told them I'm a gun owner, and I will say I'm a proud gun owner.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only because I'm looking out for my own personal protection. I don't want a man or a woman, because it doesn't matter to me, to have an up on me just because you have a weapon and I don't.
Yeah.
You know, and I've had friends that have been accosted, purse stolen, all this kind of stuff over the years. And when you think about all that and the hate that is, you know, that you hear so much of, that everybody's been speaking of, well, yeah, that has a lot of people out here with things on their mind. You don't know who it is. You don't know if you're in the store shopping and somebody's going to come in there and just start shooting the place up because they had a bad day or they didn't like their mother.
We don't really have any safe spaces anymore. Can't go to the movies, can't go to the grocery store, can't go to church, right?
There's nothing.
Yep.
I mean, you can't pray with your eyes closed without worrying about getting shot.
It's true.
So it's really bad.
No matter
and
where you are.
Yeah, and everybody wants separation. That's the other thing, and that goes back to something you and Cam were talking about, and especially you, Michelle, when you were talking about people keep their faces in their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, they do, because they are occupied with what's entertaining them, instead of most people don't even use their phones to learn. Okay, they don't realize we had to go to the library. Do you get me? You know, we had to go.
We use fish. We use fish, microfish.
We use the microfish for crying out loud. These kids don't even know what that is. And then I saw, and then I'm going to cut this short because I could go on and on with all these different things.
Keep going until I tell you to stop.
Okay, but you know, Jimmy Kimmel recently, he talked on his show, and I wish that I could just send the clip to everybody that's listening. He talked on his show about something that me and you have talked about, and others, about how these kids don't have to learn how to write cursive anymore. And then, you know, when I first heard about it, I'm like, what? What do you mean they don't have to learn cursive?
Yeah.
That's our signature. That's how we know it's you. You used to have people come in with a magnifying glass that were certified people that could tell us, hey, no, this is not this person's. You don't even have to worry about that. And I said, oh, my God, they don't have to sign anymore. Everything is digital. You can sign online.
Yeah, right. You have digital signatures now. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jimmy Kimmel was talking about that, and he said that I guess it started in 2013. So what he did was they went out on the street and found young people from 2013, I guess, that didn't learn how to do cursive or whatever, and he asked them, he didn't, but he had someone out there asking them to write just certain words like light bulb, anything, and they couldn't write. It was the most incredible thing, and it was the very thing that I thought would happen. How can you take away how we write our language to each other? How can you take that away? But that goes along with, like I said, my grandkids, my great-grands, they don't have to worry about signing anything. They don't use checks, okay?
Yeah, and don't know how to use it.
They wouldn't know how to write one if you put one in front of them.
Yep.
But they understand how to spend money.
For sure.
They understand that. So some things change and some things don't. But we could go down a list all day long of the changes that have happened with the generations. Now, this generation that's out here now, and I'm talking about my Gen Zers or whoever, the 20s, early 30s, they have an advantage that none of the rest of us had. Okay? That advantage is to be in a digital world where things are fast and quick. The quickest we could get was a Polaroid where the picture came out right away. We thought that was phenomenal.
That was amazing.
Okay? It was amazing. And, all these gadgets that are all in the phone now. You don't need a compass. It's on your phone. What do you need that's not on your phone? So they live in a world that dictates to them something totally different. And then we say, well, we don't understand why they're like this. We don't understand why they do this. Well, they live differently than us. Their world is more open than ours was. Sex was a secret. Sex is on your phone. Okay? So, your kid can't get into it, but they'll go over Little Johnny's house, and Little Johnny. Little Johnny most definitely is going to show them. So, you got to be careful who you let your kids be around. You got to be careful of every little thing. And I just want people to be more aware of the fact that it's not a blame game. And you can't blame certain things. The internet is good and evil. Just like everything else. Movies are good and evil.
Yeah, but I think
People
now
are
because
good and
information, you can get information so quickly, and it's just, I think
instantly.
It's worse now. It's like I said earlier,
Now, I'm
it's a
not
double-edged
saying that.
sword.
I'm
It's the great equalizer, all of that. But I think we have to be.
Michelle, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not easier. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's easy for them to get misinformation, okay? Unfact-checked, and then it becomes a belief. And that's what's hard to break, and that's belief. That's what's wrong with MAGA. They have a belief, okay? It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's been researched or any of that, because they don't research, else they know differently. But they don't. It's a belief now. And I always say, when you believe just one person, it reminds me, with my old school self, of Jim Jones.
Kool-Aid.
And David Koresh.
Kool-Aid, yeah.
Yeah, if you just believe in what one person says, no matter what it is, this person can actually say, hey, I can go out and kill somebody, and I know you guys will still love me. USA! Okay, that's crazy to me.
It is.
It's crazy to anybody with a brain.
It is. Michelle, hold on. Wait a second. So, did you write this, Devin? 27 states now require cursive writing?
Yep. Someone called in, let me know, and I researched it.
So it's 20. So the bad part is they have to reinstate it, though.
Yeah, they have to bring it back.
Goodness.
It's just like when they let all those, I can't remember, it wasn't the air traffic controllers. Yeah, they let a lot of that go. But it was somebody, I know it was the plane thing with Kristi Noem. She left a scarf on there or something. She fires the pilot for it.
Yep.
And then they got to call him back so that he can take her home. If it had been me, I would have said, you know what? You need to get that thumb working.
Girl.
Okay? Because you won't ride on this plane.
Girl.
But, hey, that's me. I would be bucking the system. You know me. But, Michelle, yeah.
I
just
think
see
that
so
we
many
are
things.
living in such an interesting time being our age, right? Because we are on the cusp of some great change.
Absolutely.
But we see and have experienced where all of that's coming from, right? We're right in the middle.
And we know that evil is right there at the tips of their fingertips right now.
Yes. Yes.
You know, the whole AI thing,
We can see
and
it.
I have to admit, I'm involved in that myself.
Yes.
But just to see the layers and to see how it goes up, and then you got the people at the top, they're running scared. They're talking about, hey, this thing can go live. And I'm like, you're telling me when I watched The Terminator back in the 90s, this is what was real? Did James Cameron get some kind of heads up or something for 30 years from now? Makes you wonder. You know, everything seems to be going around in a circle, just like we revolve around the sun. At least that's what they say. I mean, who knows anymore? So I just say people need to love one another a whole lot more than what they do. They need to give grace to people that they don't know. And that's something that seems to be really hard because we got Karens out here in other people's business and just the whole 9 yards. But
I mean, there are like 30 different kinds of people who are doing videos about white people saying, get out of the park, get out of my driveway, just being a black person. White people don't want us around.
Right.
And it's crazy. The hate is, for me, it's almost palpable.
It's insane.
It's crazy. But I have a message for you.
It's insane to hate a person, especially when you hate a person for the color of their skin.
It's
As if
ridiculous.
People,
it's ridiculous.
you know, are in the womb saying, oh, please don't let me come out any kind of chocolate because I'm going to have a hard time. If you don't mind, you can lighten that up a little bit. No, it doesn't work that way.
I know.
And for people to say, well, I don't like you, I don't like a certain person because they look a certain way. Their name is a certain way. You had no control over this. And it doesn't make you evil because I know plenty of evil Caucasian people. Okay?
Yep.
And we were talking about quotes. Let's not go there. So anyway,
I have a
once
message
again.
for you, though. We got a text about you. She says, this woman is spot on. I have 2 boys who have a problem changing a simple car part. It's a chore. Back in the day, I learned how to do brakes on my car from a children's book. Today, they have YouTube, plus kids can't tell time on an analog watch.
Well,
and they're right. They don't know how to tell time. But, yeah, all of that is right.
McDonald's, when they came out and they didn't have to put in anything anymore, it's the same thing with scanning. We don't have to put in the numbers anymore. You just scan stuff. And McDonald's could push a hamburger or a cheeseburger or a French fry, and they don't know how to count change back to you because they need that. So
listen, my father taught me how to change oil, change tires.
Okay, and change a tire.
Come
right?
on now, what? And
My dad used to take me out shooting, and I was 9 years old. He used to take me with his little 38 and tell me to shoot at cans. And I was like, I can't do it. And he's like, yes, you can. And guess what? I learned how to shoot cans.
Yep.
Now, that sounds bizarre and
No, it
all
doesn't.
out there.
No, it doesn't.
But I'm glad he did that because I never owned a gun until I was 60 years old. And I felt like, you know, hey, I need to get one. I need to be able to protect myself. And it's not that people are trying to ravish me every day or nothing, okay? I'm just saying I don't want to be a victim if I don't have to be.
You don't have to be. I know. I know.
And that's it.
Yep. My darling, I love you so much.
I love you, too. I'm so glad that I was able to get on and be able to talk with you. And you have some great people that are listening and that are responding. And Carla, I love you, too, if you're still there. I know her.
Yep.
And anyway.
Say hi to our chat room. Our chat people are talking and sharing, and so
which is a good thing. So anyway, I love you, my dear.
I love you too. Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right.
See, y'all, don't I have some smart girlfriends? That's just 2. Tommy.
Hello.
Well, hello, Tommy.
Let me say this to you.
Uh-oh.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
Am I in trouble?
You could never be in trouble.
Okay.
You are the greatest creation on the face of the earth. Watch this. This is a moment in time as this clock winds down. And I started out with the greatest creation on the face of the earth. because what the greatest creation on the face of the earth does is give life.
Mm.
And everything that has been created was created to live. Mm. And not only was it created to live, but it was created according to the desire of something greater than ourselves. I don't care what you want to call it. I tell you this much, and this is one thing that you can never, ever change. Everything that was created free. Mm. Germs, I don't care what you want to come up with, was created free. And any time you can look and you can see what has happened to a group of people in a place called democracy, and then turn around and see that here we are in 2026 having a clear understanding of these horrific events and saying that, no, that is not who we are. That is not how we live. I said all of that to come with the conclusion. We are slumbering bears. The heart and soul of this place called America is not made up by color. It is made up by principled people who believe in the principle of the thing that we call the pursuit of happiness and the joy of life, liberty, and not just us. So the moment is coming where the process will once again be given to principled individuals, and that process is called vote. Your no vote says that you are going along with this insanity. Mm-hmm. And as far as you getting guns and thinking you're going to protect yourself, I want you to remember, it is the past that makes your future. So somebody figured out in the Wild Wild West that everybody didn't need a gun.
It's true.
How about that? How about you recognize and understand the gun won't save you because it didn't save them, but they at least had enough sense to organize themselves against that which would destroy them.
I hear
Keep
you,
listening
Tommy.
to the family meeting.
Tommy, thank you so much. You know, I miss you when you don't call, so I'm so glad you called with me and to be with me today. Thank you so much.
You have a blessing.
You do the same. Bye, Tommy.
That's why I called.
Thank you. That was great. Okay, so we have half an hour left, but before we take care of that last half an hour, we're going to go have a break. But call us, 773-763-9278. We'll be right back.
This is Georgia, Eric's mother. Stay tuned for more of Eric and his guests this week.
Itsashort.com. The website is itsashort.com, spelled ITSASHORT.com. We are the best designation on the internet for award-winning short film, video, and web series. Artists are from all over the world. They are award-winning from various festivals, but you can find us at info@itsashort.com, customer care at itsashort.com, and we'll get back to you straight away.
At Saga Martial Arts, we're dedicated to preserving the traditions of Shorin-ryu Karate. Our dojo is more than a place to learn martial arts. It's a place to build respect, self-discipline, and confidence. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced martial artist, young or old, we offer a supportive environment for you to grow. Join our community. Embrace the rich history of karate and discover your strength both inside and out. Saga Martial Arts, where tradition meets excellence. To book a lesson, give us a call at 312-927-0184 or send us an email at karateinvillapark@gmail.com.
Hi, this is Michelle from the Family Meeting, and let me tell you about the Villager Gift Boutique located at 2007 Ridge Road in downtown Homewood, Illinois. The Villager is your gift shop for unique, hand-selected, high-quality gifts. The Villager's owner, Valerie, travels internationally to trade shows and fine art festivals to bring a variety of unique, high-quality items, including fine gifts, bath and body products, candles, jewelry, clothing, home accents, leather goods, stationery, gourmet goodies, and so much more. The customer experience is very inviting and ideal for helping you find the perfect gift, especially for those shoppers who are looking for that unique gift for those who are hard to shop for. Oh, and the gift wrapping is complimentary. Shop in person in Homewood, Illinois, or online at thevillagergiftshop.com. That's thevillagergiftshop.com.
This is Paul Mark Wallace, president of InSync Consulting Services. Our website is www.insynccs.com. Welcome back to the family meeting.
And we're back. Thank you for being with us today, Devin and I. I want to say a shout out to our chat room. You guys rock. I tell you, you're with us every single week, and I'm so glad that you're still here. Dawn, my girl Tamra, AI Absolute. I'm on there. Busy WL69, DSZ29KV. Who else is on here? Did I say Mark? I said Tamra. Doja Pro. Jill. Thank you, Jill. And Blind Hedgehog. Stu. Hi. JO.OO. I said Mark, right? Didn't I? Yep. And Warner. EW Warner. So you guys, I really, 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 I just appreciate you guys just hanging out with us today because, you know, this is Mr. Grant's show. I am Ed McMahon. I'm the sidekick, which is fine with me. But I'm always glad to fill in, and I'm glad you guys have stayed with us for the last hour and a half. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to now. Because y'all aren't calling 773-763-9278. Because I didn't want to put a damper on everything, but it's raining today. We've had some horrible storms. I feel like this whole summer has been rain. Do you not? I mean, you work in the weather.
Rain or insane heat. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But I feel like Illinois. I think we lead this year in tornadoes in states. I forget the exact number, but it's insane.
Just nuts. People losing their roofs. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It falls in line with what's happening in the country. I feel like it all matches.
I mean, DOJ made a bunch of cuts to our weather surveillance programs and whatnot, so it's like of course it fits what's best in the country. I almost had to hit that button that don't work no more. They flipping caused it. I'm not saying they control the weather, but I'm just saying it's like, well, you guys didn't make it any easier for anyone to prepare.
It's true. So anyway, you guys, I feel like this medium, this forum, these conversations that we have, they're all so important. I know that this time's not going to last forever. But I do think that, and I've said it before, and I'll always say it, until we really have a conversation about race and slavery and all of that, it's just like we're getting in a fight, we're saying we're sorry, and then we're moving on. And that's not going to cut it anymore. It's one thing to say you're sorry, but what are you sorry for? Right? So I think it's important that we have those types of conversations with each other. I feel very hopeful that we have some really, really good allies in the world, like you, Devin. Karen is one of our allies. I think that you guys are looking differently now because I think you feel it and you know the importance of the conversation, and you're not afraid of having it. Okay, that's the other thing. People always say, but we don't want to have those conversations because it'll make white people feel bad. Well, okay, it's going to make some white people feel bad, but what it should do is make you it should make you feel so appalled by it and ashamed and embarrassed by it that you won't go back to it.
And it's so crazy that the crowd that's always like, oh, no more safe spaces, doesn't want to have an uncomfortable conversation. Get the heck out of here with that.
I know. I agree.
It's like, yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's like, if you look at American history, though, it's like we were not always the good guys.
No.
But guess what? It was one of those things, I'm going off a little bit of tangent, that really drew me to Biden in 2020. Biden talked about a lot of the bad stuff he did back in the day, but he talked about why he did it, why he realized it was bad now, and what he's going to do to fix it. And that's kind of what it is right now. It's like, we can look at American history. There's a lot of stuff that's uncomfortable. And it's like, yeah, no, stop, whitewashing it. I'm going to just come out and say it.
Exactly.
And let's look at what happened here and be like, how can we go and fix it now?
Yep.
Because again, it's been, they love to be, it was over 200 years ago since slavery. Guess what? There's still repercussions coming from it.
Every day.
Every day.
In almost every neighborhood where people of color live. And I'm not just talking about black people, right? I'm talking about across the board. Because
Absolutely.
this country has not made the wrong right.
No.
Right.
And then right now they don't want to. They're like, let's just forget about it. It's like you sweep stuff on, what is it, the saying? Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Doomed to repeat it,
And we
right.
see so many times things like that are just coming back in.
And it's just like D.L. Hughley said, aren't you tired? Aren't we tired? Don't we want to heal and do what we need to do to make the world a better place? I do. Ooh, I really do. Oh, we got a call? Yeah. Jan. Hi, Jan.
Oh, hi, Michelle. Oh, my gosh. It's so cool to talk with you on a Sunday. Yeah.
What's going on, girl?
Yeah. When I put my stab in the ground over for the rest of my life. Each and every time I can so much as catch someone making a face, especially if they are more than one white guy, usually in his latter teens, early 20s, pulled up with himself and one other guy making cracks about my walking by. And I make for the chance by with which I'm the only one going back and saying I'm the only one here. So it must be by default that you're talking about me. And I have bigger balls in spirit than what you do by the physical. So next time when you want to pull something like this, do indeed think, because you sure haven't been at this moment. See ya. I've got to. I'm so sick of the morbidity.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
Got to catch these guys or people who do this in the moment.
Yeah. And we can't be afraid to have, I believe that we can have any kind of conversation we want to, but it depends on the way you present it, right? If you come at somebody angry and spitting vitriol, come on, that's not going to work. It's not going to get anywhere, because then the other person's going to start reacting the same way. But if you come from a loving place, then we can actually sit down and have a real serious conversation. Eric makes fun of me when I say that, changing the world one conversation at a time, but I mean it. I truly mean it. I try to live my life that way too. I really do. So thank you, Jan.
Yeah, thanks. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm trying, girl.
Thanks.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. That was nice. We just had somebody say, love you all. Thank you. It's like you are Asian, so you must be smart. So condescending. Who was that?
What? No.
I don't know. I read that first before I read it out loud.
It's got me going to do my own little research now. Because, again, we have your phone number when you do this, guys.
Yeah.
You're not hard to find.
Right? Come on now. Be nice. We have a call, Devin.
Let's be bold. Let's be brave.
Right?
Hi. Who are you speaking with?
Roosevelt, my friend. How is it going?
Hi, Roosevelt. Why does your phone say something else?
I changed my name.
Okay.
Identity.
Okay. All right. What's going on?
Now, hey, thank you for taking my call. First
Of course.
You're flying alone, right? You're flying high alone.
Well, I'm not alone. Devin is with me, but the boss is gone. The boss is gone. Yes.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. The boss. Okay, so I got a question for you that I don't think anybody on CPT has brought this up. Is it true that Michael Cohen is back on Trump's good graces?
I don't know if he's been Trump's good graces, but if he's not, he's trying to be. It's my understanding. Yeah.
What the heck, mate? what the heck was it all about, though?
You know, well, he must have been lying the whole time, right?
Exactly. But I've seen him on constantly on Midas Touch Network.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, he had a spot there, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he used to, so then they're getting the band together again, huh? I guess they got this guy that Congress just passed by one vote, Todd Blanche.
Yeah.
So all these lawyers are getting back together again. I don't know, man.
I don't know. There must be something incredibly seductive about all of that, and to a point that he went through withdrawal and decided to go back, I guess. I don't know. It's very strange.
It's pretty weird.
It's very strange.
And does he think that Trump's going to forget all that he spewed out against Trump on the progressive shows, on the internet, on the social media, and all that?
You know, if you work in politics, there was a saying that we used to say that politics makes strange bedfellows. So
this is the strangest of them all. And so then I got a second what was said earlier by I think it was Tommy that said that vote. That's where it's at. Vote. Don't be looking any other way, but to get the people that to register. That the young people to register. And you guys were talking about the old days. I remember the old days too, and we didn't pay much attention to politics as young people, and because there was plenty to go around, plenty of jobs. We weren't worried about people's color of skin.
See that I will split with you on that one, because growing up, we had to be, in my family, politically aware. We had two newspapers in Kansas City. I was required to read both of those papers every day, and we would talk current events at the dinner table in my house. So
yeah, you know what? I want to correct myself. I mean, from my standpoint as my youth, we all got together. Latinos, blacks, Puerto Ricans, whites, everything. We lived in a neighborhood that was mixed, so I kind of know how it is to live among all kinds of people. And it's bad. It's bad for the youth of America now, because everybody's split down in half as far as you either one way or the other. Yeah. And
it depends on where you live, though, too.
Yeah. I grew up on 18th in California. So Douglas Park, that was my hangout. But I don't know if you know where that's at. But anyway, yeah, so that was my hangout, and I just feel bad about the youth of America nowadays, because all this stuff that's going on, all this spending that Trump. Did you see? Oh, by the way, I don't mean to change the conversation drastically, but did you see that Kristi Noem's got a new statue with a horse?
Where is it? Where's the statue at? What?
Pierre, South Dakota. Pierre, I think it's the capital of South Dakota. Because remember, she was the governor of South Dakota.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so even if Trump is gone one way or the other, they're going to continue using his tactics. But there's a good part of this, and that's, and I'm with you when it comes down to, we got to see what's in front of us right now, and not be, falling for the okie doke that, that he's going to run in 2008. He throws that so that the media bites on that, and then you hear about it and all this. He does all this stuff on purpose. But I lost track. But, Michelle, I'm going to end it with this. I lost track of what's the okie doke anymore. Is it just because of the Epstein files? Is it just because of the war in Iran? One thing I do
it's
know,
all so bad. It's just all bad.
It's all bad.
It's all bad. Yeah.
And I must say this. And I'm sorry, but my community contributed to all this by not coming out and voting. First of all, everything that's going on nowadays is because they fell for it. The young people fell for it. And not only one thing is not brought up hardly, and that's not only he controls the government of the United States, but he controls the media by the people that are supporting him.
It's looking
Look
that
at all
way,
the
isn't
media.
it? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Roosevelt, you're a
thank
doll
you very
baby.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
rest of your weekend, okay?
You too now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Should we take a break and come back? I have 3 things I want to talk about when we come back. 773-763-9278. We'll be right back.
This is Karen Fleshman, founder of Racy Conversations, www.racyconversations.com. Keep listening to The Family Meeting.
A basic and essential part of any financial plan is savings. Most of whatever cash you have will be there because you put it there, not necessarily because of some fancy investment. Now with Save and Plan, Polaris has introduced a way for you to get empowering financial advice. Save and Plan is simple. Just sign up to save on a systematic monthly basis directly from your account and gain access to a planner and our planning services. Once you sign up to save, Polaris will help you develop a customized financial plan and give you a real person to speak with. Your dedicated planner is just an email or phone call away. Save and Plan offers empowering advice for everyone. Visit us at polarisadvice.com and call us today at 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. Save and Plan, empowering advice for everyone.
Securities offered through Lion Street Financial LLC, member FINRA, and SIPC Investment Advisor Services offered through Lion Street Advisors LLC, registered investment advisors. Polaris Wealth Management and Lion Street Financial are not affiliated.
Do you own a business in Illinois? Are you aware of the new retirement plan requirement that could impact your business? Listen up, this is crucial information you don't want to miss. If you're a business with at least 5 employees and have been operating for 2 years or more, Illinois law now mandates that you provide a retirement plan. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Polaris Wealth Management can be your professional partner in navigating this new landscape. We specialize in helping businesses just like yours establish affordable retirement plans that meet your needs and keep you compliant. You may avoid penalties as high as $500 per employee by acting now. Our team of seasoned professionals will guide you through the process step by step, making it easy for you to set up a 401k, a simple IRA, or another qualified retirement plan. Visit our website at polarisadvice.com for more information or shoot us an email at polarisadvice.com. We're here to help you provide your employees with the retirement benefits they deserve while safeguarding your business from potential fines. Don't let these changes catch you off guard. Contact Polaris Wealth Management today and let's work together to build a better retirement future for your employees and your business. Visit polarisadvice.com or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. Securities offered through Lion Street Financial LLC, member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Polaris Wealth Management LLC. Polaris Wealth Management and Lion Street are not affiliated.
Hey, Family Meeting cousins. As you know, we've created a Patreon family meeting subscription and membership page to include you great listeners in our effort and give you a chance to very economically promote your business, organization, or local event. You can contribute as little as $5 per month to get your message out and support the family meeting as a viable voice. We know you appreciate our permanent interest dialogue, get up and dance playlist, and our great guests who stop by. So become a cousin and go to our website, tfmradioshow.com, and click the link.
Hi, I'm Aiden Taylor of A.L. Taylor & Associates. Welcome back to the Family Meeting.
And we are back with the last few moments of the show. I have a story I want to tell you, but then I want to address something that Plain Vanilla 28 said in the chat room. Why do we as black people always have to have the conversation until white people have this conversation amongst themselves? Nothing will change. So I want to be clear about that statement because that's what I meant to say, Plain Vanilla. When I'm talking about our allies, I mean white people, because I agree that we've done our part, right? I'm not saying we shouldn't do anything anymore, but my point is until those conversations start happening with amongst themselves, right? Because we can't check them anymore because they don't care what we have to say if they're not an ally. You know what I mean? So I agree. I mean, it has to happen on that end now. That's the only way change is going to occur. But what I'm saying is I see it. I see it. Yes, as Eric would say, it's anecdotal, but I feel a sea change. If you spend a lot of time on social media and look at some of these podcasters, especially a lot of these young white kids out here, they are down. Come on, they are speaking truth to power every day, several times a day. It gives me hope. Even though I sat here and said it's all bad, there is hope to be had. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited that young people are having the conversation in a fearless manner, right? They're just doing it and talking about their peers and other white people like you guys are wrong. So I read that to say to you, I hear you, I see you, I agree. I'm an activist at heart. Pretty much always have been since I could vote when I was 18. And I'm saying this story because this happened to me recently, and it shows the power of the pen, of the phone, of whatever. I feel like we still can make a difference if we are active. So I was checking my account, and there was some money taken out of it for something that I didn't even know what it was, right? So I went online to see if this company existed, and I couldn't find anything. But what I found was all these Reddit posts and from people all over saying this company doesn't exist. They're taking my money, blah, blah, blah. So I wrote a letter to our attorney general, and this happened weeks ago. Told him what happened, that it was a scam, and the weird thing about your bank is if they won't stop it, right? You got to have a conversation with the company. And I was like, but the company isn't real. They're like, well, we can't. So I had to change my card, which I hate doing, right? I had that card. It was the last Chicago Chase card because, they don't do those anymore.
That's right. They told me that too. I still got one of those. Yeah,
so I'm not throwing it away ever. That was a beautiful card.
It is.
Anyway, so this, as I said, it happened weeks ago. It's Sunday, so this happened on maybe Tuesday. I got an email from the Attorney General responding to my email. 2 hours later, I got my money back. So don't ever be afraid to just say some stuff. If things are happening to you that you disagree with, speak up. That our politicians, they work for us. We pay them. They have people designated to help you do whatever it is you need to get done. You need a street light fix. You need a pothole fix. Call your people. That's what they're there for. And then we need to vote. Vote, vote, vote. I know that we're all a little sketchy about it because of Elon Musk and all this other crap, but it's what we have. We have our mouths, we have our vote, we have our pens, and we have everything else. Right, Devin? Let's see let me see. We got him one more message. Sam Cooke, change is going to come. That's right. I mean, it has to, right? The pendulum has got to switch eventually, right? So you guys, you've been wonderful today. I really, really appreciate you. And remember, changing the world one conversation at a time. I mean that. Always come from a loving place. When you do anything, come with love, because it matters. People receive whatever you have to say if you come from a loving place in doing so, right? I don't mean you have to be gushy or anything. I mean, you can still cuss somebody out in a loving way.
Part of me wants to ask for examples. Part of me's like, we're on the radio. Let's not do that.
You can. I've done it before. You can.
I believe you, Michelle. Like, there's definitely ways of, tough love, I guess, air quote, you could probably go about it.
Yeah. I mean, you can do anything as long as you're actually heard if you're kind about how you deliver your message.
Pretty much. I mean, it's the only way to think, like, it's one of those things like me and my dad, there's this restaurant I used to always go to. My dad would never complain, even if the service was bad, and there was one day everything was really slow. They comped our entire meal just for being nice people. So it's like, sometimes all it takes.
It works. It just works. And it's such an easier way to live.
Yeah, don't get frustrated. And I know it's very easy to get frustrated. If it wasn't for getting frustrated easy, I don't think Eric would have a show anymore. We love you, Eric. We just like to tease.
We miss you, my brother from another mother. We do. All right. So, wait a minute. Never knew you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Somebody, I'm plain vanilla. I am not Asian. I don't know why you think that.
That might have been the person who texted in.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not. Right?
Right.
Okay. That's all I got, Devin.
So, God, we still got a few minutes left.
Well, we don't have any calls, and I don't want to preach to the people anymore. Because I have preached enough today.
What's the agenda for the rest of your night, Michelle?
Well, I'm tired. I haven't been home all weekend because I was in the BMO building.
That's right.
Which was interesting. And you know what? We could have talked about AI. I should have had Michelle talk about AI a little bit more because she's getting ready to do some powerful change-making things with AI. I'm still scared of it, even though we use it every day in some form or fashion. We don't know we're using it, but we're using it. I have a woman that I work for who is CEO of her own AI company, and she's helping me not be so afraid of it. But it's just, I don't know. But it's the wave of the future. We don't really have a choice.
I mean, we can have somewhat of a choice. I mean, people in Naperville protested those data centers getting built. So, I mean, that's definitely one way we can go about it. But they find their locations.
We don't need that many data centers. We don't. It's crazy.
Oh, I agree. It's way too many.
We have quadruple the amount of data centers in America. We have what? I know
you're the one who filled me on those numbers before.
Yeah, it was like 4.
It's insane.
Like we have over 1,000, and UK has what did I say, like 400 or something? Even that.
And not to mention, if they're building them in your towns, like my town, your electricity bill goes way up.
And I think they're going to cause cancer clusters.
It's going to be something more bad, I should say. Let's be real here. You can't say something anymore.
Oh yeah, those things are, and these billionaires are building them because they can.
Yeah.
We don't need them.
And what are they going to do with them? That's the scary thing. Why do you want so many of them? What are you using them for? I mean, we talked about one of the earlier shows on CPT talked about how people, younger than myself even, are finding ways to break AI so it can't take their jobs. But if we're building more and more data centers, these billionaires are probably like, how can we make good? Keep breaking it so we learn how not to break it. And I mean, I'm all in favor of breaking AI. It's kind of fun if you can make it, work in your favor to keep your job. But it's like, it just feels like this is the way they're trying to go. It's like we build more that way. Eventually, I don't have to pay people. By the time that I feel AI gets to like these, that's going to be Elon Musk in a wheelchair, with adult diapers.
Well, here's the thing, though. You can't get rid of the people.
No, but they want to. They so desperately want to.
But do you know how narrow-minded that is, though? Because who's going to buy their stuff?
Oh, they want the people to buy it, but they don't understand.
How if they don't have jobs?
Thank you, Michelle. They want to save their money and realize, well, if you realize you get rid of people with jobs, you're not going. I
can't buy nothing if I don't have an income.
Why do you think the economy is such doo-doo? No one makes money anymore. Oh God. Everything's too dang expensive, and that's just kind of how we are. But again, like you said, it's that narrow-sightedness. And it goes back to what we've all said. If I can screw over other people in my benefit, I'm going to wash my hands clean and sleep well tonight. And I cannot stand people like that. And you hear that so much. And we did that with less than 2 minutes left. We got here with less than 2 minutes left.
I'm telling you, that's the greed is something that concerns me. Elon Musk does not need to be a trillionaire. What does that even mean?
The fact that Amazon paid 1.4% in taxes, I believe, last year, and we pay, 20-some%?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's all topsy-turvy. I am hopeful that we'll get money out of politics, that we will come back to No, I don't think we should go back to anything. I think we should move forward in a better, more cohesive way and a loving way. I think that's what we have to do. We can't go back. We don't want to go back. Oh, yeah, we did it. We did it.
Got through another show, Michelle.
You guys, thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful week. Devin, I love you. You know I do.
Love you too, Michelle. We all love you. You see the text, you hear the calls.
Bye, y'all. Have a good week. Thanks for being with me today.